Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. We have just wrapped up free practice 1 at Valencia for the final round of the 2025 MotoGP season. And folks, if this session is anything to go by, we are in for an absolute blockbuster of a weekend. The timesheets have been well and truly scrambled, with the top 18 riders all within a single second. This isn't just a close session. It's a statement that nothing is guaranteed, and every single rider is pushing to the absolute limit for this last roll of the dice. Leading the charge and absolutely dominating the morning was Prima Pramac Yamaha's Jack Miller. The Aussie was in a league of his own, throwing down a blistering 130.382 on his final run. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. In second place, we have the 2024 Moto2 World Champion AI Ogura on the Trackhouse MotoGP machine. This is one of his best sessions of the entire season, showing incredible pace and proving he's getting more and more comfortable on that bike. And right behind him, in a stunning third place, is the wild card Aleix Espargaro riding for the Honda HRC Test Team. It's fantastic to see Aleix back on track and immediately up to speed, mixing it up with the full-time grid. The strong showing for Aprilia machinery continues, with Raul Fernandez putting his Trackhouse bike into a very solid 4th place. He looks strong and ready to end his season on a high. Rounding out the top 5 is Franco Morbidelli for the Pertamina Enduro VR46 racing team, making it 5 different manufacturers inside the top 5 spots. Yamaha, Aprilia, Honda, and Ducati. That is exactly the kind of variety we love to see. Just outside the top 5, Alex, who led for a good portion of the session, eventually slipped back to 6th for Grassini Racing. He was followed by John Mir on the factory Honda in 7th, who'll be hoping to have a clean weekend after those technical issues in Portimao. The rookie sensation, Pedro Acosta, starts his final weekend of the season in 8th for Red Bull K, with Fabio D. John Antonio sliding into 9th. And a huge shout-out has to go to Augusto Fernandez on the V4-powered Yamaha factory bike. He put in a fantastic performance to break into the top 10, showcasing the potential of that new engine configuration. It's a promising sign for the Iwata factory. Of course, it wasn't a completely smooth session for everyone. Fermin Aldegar had a crash at turn 4 with just 5 minutes left on the clock. Thankfully, he was able to walk away, but it brought an early end to his session, leaving him in 11th place. Now, let's talk about some of the big names who are surprisingly far down the order. You have to scroll a bit to find them. 2021 World Champion Fabio Quartararo is down in 14th. Maverick Viñales, returning to action, is in 19th place. And just behind him, the winner of the last race in Portugal, Marco Bezzecchi, finds himself way down in 20th position. But the biggest shocks of the morning are the title contenders. The reigning champion Francesco Bagnaia on the factory Ducati is languishing all the way down in 21st place. That is completely unheard of for Pecco and his main rival, the newly crowned 2024 World Champion Jorge Martin, returning to his Aprilia, is even further back in 24th. It seems both of them are taking a cautious approach or working on a very different run plan. But make no mistake, when the chips are down this afternoon, expect to see them fly up the order. So what does this all mean? It means the afternoon's practice session, which decides who goes directly to Q2, is going to be absolutely unmissed with the time so tight and the big guns currently out of the top 10. It's going to be a frantic, nail-biting shootout. Who will find the pace? Will Miller maintain his advantage? Can Pecco and Martin turn it around? We'll find out in just a few hours. Thanks for tuning in for this FP1 recap. Make sure you resubscribe so you don't miss any of the action from this incredible Valencia finale. We'll be back later with all the updates. Yo, dang.